Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Mardhiyahtul Syifa Binti Zanaabidin. My ID number is PDL190550 and from the LMCF. I will present how Etihad Cargo survived during pandemic. For the answer for the question 1, which is describe the network carrier and how integrated cargo network operate. Network carrier is a network of schedules and services to and from their main or secondary hub airport. There are 2 points how integrated cargo network operate. There are 2 points how integrated cargo network operate. First, these hubs are in their country of registration, since that maximize the air traffic rights that they can use. Passengers and cargo can be carried between any 2 points on their network using single or multiple flights. Alliance partner may fly one or more leg of a multi-sector trip and may sell sectors that they do not operate using the code of their partner airline. For example, Etihad Cargo, with a network of some of the world's largest airlines and most reputable freight forwarders in place, they are injecting more reliability into the system that will also help their smaller exporters to aggregate their freight into volumes, so exporters don't miss out on export opportunities. Second is, most network carriers use a major hub airport through which they schedule short and long-haul flights, as many as possible, connecting with each other without too long connection times. Long-haul passenger flights are generally operated to debodied aircraft with a sizable lower dock hall for cargo. Those are supplemented by freighter aircraft flights serving the denser air cargo markets. For example, Etihad Cargo plus an additional 10 used for charters, with regular services already in between Abu Dhabi and Amsterdam, Brussels, Beijing, Bangkok, Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Istanbul, Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, and many other countries. In addition to regularly scheduled cargo services, these activities ensure the delivery of fresh food, pharmaceuticals, and medical supply as part of the global response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Next is question 2. Explain the ideal low-cost carrier are able to provide more service to freight forwarder. A low-cost carrier is an airline that is operated with an especially high emphasis on minimizing operating costs and without some of the traditional services and amenities provided in the fare, resulting in lower fares and fewer comforts. Business model LCC mainly include simple product positioning and low operating costs. Low-cost carriers are able to provide more service to freight forwarder because few low-cost carriers accept cargo and their passenger flights. Some of them adhere strictly to the LCC model, mainly because it might compromise the short turnaround times, but some are now reassessing this policy. For example, Southwest Airlines was the first LCC and now the longest lasting. Now we are moving to question 3. Your understanding, describe any Etihad Cargo product that has managed to encourage more shipper to use air freight in their logistic processes. A cargo product lists all the cargo products provided in the air cargo industry. The airline product is not a physical item at all, but services that consumers find useful. In marketing the airline product, certain unique characteristics must be recognized. First, the product or service cannot be kept in inventory to match fluctuation in demand. The revenue loss as a result of an unfilled seat when the aircraft depart is lost forever. For example, Etihad Cargo carry products such as including meat, fish, seafood, fruits, and vegetables. Second, The service is usually personalized. Two people who take the same flight might come away with completely different opinions about the service depending on their individual experience. For example, Abdullah Muhammad Shadid's opinions about the service is the facilitation of the international trade and delivery of the essential supply is more important than ever, while opinion from Minister Birmingham they can restore key freight routes and establish more frequent flights to their key markets so their agriculture and fisheries exporter can deliver their products to customer on time. Third is the service can be produced only in batches as opposed to individual units. For example, Etihad Cargo carry fresh product in batches from Australia to help their smaller exporter to aggregate the freight into volumes, so they don't miss out on export opportunities and supporting their exporter to get their products flowing again. Fourth is delivery of the product can always be guaranteed due to mechanical problems or the unpredictability of the weather. For example, Etihad Cargo carry products such as fresh food, pharmaceutical and medical supplies to ensure all the items are as part of the global response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Moving to the question 4. The issue in air cargo capacity is when traffic begins to pick up, freight rate can move up again quite rapidly as shortages of capacity appear on some routes. Give your opinion in the recovery process of getting back air freight demand. Okay, air cargo issues is related to the problems that comes throughout, which is yield, overcapacity and fuel costs. My opinion is in the recovery process of gaining back air freight demand is Etihad Cargo must implement low-cost strategy. In this strategy, customers use air freight with low cost. Second is Etihad Cargo offer shipment in small capacity. Indirectly with this offer, freight forwarder does not bother to consolidate shipment with other people's item to same destination. Third, Etihad Cargo should increase the number of employees assigned to the area. This means that pilot productivity will begin to shift as more pilots are required to manage a variety of aircraft. This helps in the efficient managing of flights. Last question. The chances for air cargo demand to grow certainly be closely linked to gross domestic product and trade growth for one country. How does GDP relate to the air cargo demand? Air cargo prospecting is future planning for air transport in order to complete the demand for the cargo. There are 3 points. How does GDP relate to the air cargo demand? Firstly, due to increasing product export, greater GDP for local and international trading is most likely to increase air freight demand. When the quantity of exports produced grows, the economy of scale grows as well. For example, Australia expand on Etihad Cargo's network of 22 cargoes, only passenger freighters plus an additional 10 used for charters. These activities ensure the delivery of fresh food, pharmaceuticals, and medical supplies to all around the world. Even in the event of a pandemic, this will grow the economy. Secondly, the main determinant of the prices of goods and services. As is known, the price of product increases when the inflation rate increases, while the price of product decreases when it falls. The high inflation rate has a decreasing effect on the incomes of individuals and firms. Air transport demand also decreased as a result of declining income levels of the country. For example, to deliver essential supplies into the Australian market and facilitate bi-directional trade to further ensure continuity of the fresh imports to the UAE from Australia. Thirdly, due to the prioritized commodities, greater GDP for vital air freight transits is most likely to enhance air cargo demand. Air freight demand rises as the economy improves. Etihad Aviation Group, for example, provides Australia with crucial international air freight assistance. Economic expansion leads to an increase in GDP, which raises the demand for air freight. That's all from me. Thank you.